Hey guys, on this episode I want to teach you some skills that I've learned how to get through some hard times if you're really sad or if you're depressed. The reason for this is I'm actually in a pretty bad place or state right now, and I want to show you while I'm in this state how to do this, because it's easy to say how to do this stuff if you're joyful or happy, but it's another thing if you're feeling like garbage. As my personal example, I'm going through a divorce. I've already kind of dealt with all that, but I've been left in a really garbage situation financially, and I was forced to move into a small town, and there's just really no prospects for meeting people. It's really hard to find friends. It's a pretty depressing situation, but I've just tried to build a life around it where it, doesn't make me sad. And so recently what actually triggered this, because usually I'm pretty focused, is I really like playing volleyball. And I played it last year on a team, and it was great. And my team wasn't signed up this year. No one really, the leader just couldn't get it signed up, and no one really jumped on it. And I didn't really notice, and now I just noticed today that we're not signed up. And then so I was like thinking about a whole winter of having no volleyball. It's just pretty bummed out, because I already don't have a lot of interaction with people. I work from home. I don't have hardly any friends here, so that kind of just sent me downhill. And so I want to teach you some strategies right now, how to fix this. So the first thing you want to do is you need to change your state. So if you're this is like a Tony Robbins classic, if you're feeling down, then your posture is like you're slouched over. Your posture is terrible. It's just really bad. So the first thing I went and did just before filming this, I put on this tight green shirt, because this shirt, if you slouch over with this, it just it doesn't feel right, because it's a tight shirt. It makes you feel like you should be a superhero. And it also reminds me that of all the hard work that I'm doing physically to get myself in absolute pristine shape. I'm in the best shape of my life right now. And so by putting this on, it reminds me, look, you might have garbage situation number 1 and garbage situation number 2, but you got your physical health. You're not going to be dropping dead of a heart attack or anything like that. You have your health, which is, is stated as the most important thing. We have other needs, right? Like we need for love, need for connection with other people. These are all things I drastically lack, which is, it is what it is. It's hard. So the first thing, I put the shirt on, and then okay, so instantly I have to fix my posture. I'm like, okay, change my state. Now, if you don't, have that, or if you're not in great shape or whatever, you're not going to put on a tight shirt. It'd be weird. Like Tony Robbins always says, you just want to just explode with energy. And then after you come back down after that, then you're already whoa, you're kind of a little bit jazzed up from that, and you snap yourself out of that state of just being sad. And then from there, you can, the main reason why anyone gets sad or depressed is you feel like you're out of control in one aspect or maybe many aspects of your life. And so I just did a quick self-assessment. I'll do it right now with you. So we all have a need for certainty. We all have a need for love, relationship, connections with other human beings, physical health. So if any of these are out of out of whack, or it's not certain, it's not you don't have progress, or it's going the opposite direction, or there's chaos, then we'll just feel out of control. So my sense of community, which was volleyball, because I always look forward to it, playing on Monday and Thursdays, and it looks like that. I mean, I'm looking to still get on a team, but it doesn't look good. So it looks like I've lost all of my community interaction with other people for all of winter. That's basically what that meant to me. And so it's hard, because it's well, maybe there's some other club or not, but it's where I live, it's just really hard. There's not a lot of stuff. And so if you're not in that, and that's the main thing in town, then you're not doing anything. And sure, I can go run in the woods by myself. I already do that. I do that 20, 30 hours a week. So it's if you don't have anyone to talk to, and that's your interaction with people, and you get out your energy, and you have the team aspect, all of that, it's just hard, right? So For me, that was the first one. I just identified that the community aspect is now missing. Okay, so I remember someone on my soccer team said, hey, maybe we're going to be doing a winter soccer league that's indoor. So like, okay, so just come up with some ideas of things that are possible, and maybe I won't find anything. At which point, then maybe I need to find an online group to hang out with and chat with people or something like that. And it's just kind of hard, but that's kind of the options. You go online, or is there anything else? Maybe there's ball hockey I can play, something like that. And then my business, well, as some of you have commented on this channel, they're like, this channel's, I remember a guy just left a comment, it's like, this channel's confused of what it is. That's true. This channel is always meant to be a plant-based weight loss channel. I just wanted to make sure I was a proper authority on it before I started helping anyone who watches these videos. And in the meantime, while I was going through my divorce, I just was not in the best shape. I was okay. I was about 100 and, 90, 180, 85 pounds, something like that. But I was not like in good shape like I am now. And so I made those garden videos, and I did 2 full seasons, and no one really watched those garden videos all that much. So now I'm not making them. So if you do watch this and you wanted to see the garden videos, you can go check out Earth Titan, which is my main channel. I do all the gardening videos on there that are really interesting. And any of the stuff of me setting up beds and stuff, I'm not gonna make those videos anymore because it's just not worth my time. 300 views for hours of work, it just doesn't, I make like 4 cents from it and there's no comments. It's just, I can't do it anymore. And that's another aspect, you put all this work into stuff and then you don't get anything back from it. So like that's another one. We need a sense of contribution to the world. If we don't contribute anything, then we feel like our soul is dying, essentially. So that's my hope is actually this channel becomes my main channel where I can actually help people transform their lives and actually get their health back. That will give me far greater contribution than any of the rare fruit stuff I talk about. I love rare fruit. I love all that stuff, but actually helping transform someone's life is just like something you can't really put a price on. So that's the other thing is my main channel. I'm still confused like what I should really be making videos on there for. Obviously I do all the rare fruit stuff, and I started doing me on camera more, and I noticed, my audience is now really coming out a lot more to view the videos. But then if I put up certain types of videos, like environmentalism stuff, which is really important to me, like it's very much not wanted. And so I need to come to grips with, unless I make an environmentalism channel, people just don't want to see that, because I often think people don't want to be reminded that the earth is being crapped on by all sorts of governments and corrupt companies. So, but it just feels like both my channels are a bit in chaos, and I need to rebrand and refocus and understand exactly what they both are. So I have chaos there. I have chaos with my lack of community in my life. And then also, I haven't dated. I mean, I've gone on a couple of dates, but I haven't actually fully like date after date after date, actually properly dated someone in, it's like, I don't know, years, like 3 years, 2.5 years, or 2 years plus, something like that. And so, when we have a sense, we all need love. And I don't have any family here. I just have a couple of neighbors I talk to. It's like, it kind of feels like your soul is dying day by day. So, it's just, you got to assess your problem. I've fully diagnosed what the problems are, and then I need to just put in steps on how to fix this for myself, because that's really the only way around it. And, I'm kind of looking at the idea now where it's like, I don't know if I can ever find anyone here. It's like really slim pickings, and I don't own a shotgun, and I don't go fishing. I'm a vegan, and I live in the like fishing capital of Canada. So like I'm not a hunter. Like I don't connect with anyone here, and so for that reason I might have to move. The thing is that I'm financially locked up with a divorce, so I'm kind of like stuck in this prison. So, but at least I can diagnose the problem, and then what will make you get out of the sadness in your life or the depression is you need progress. Progress equals like fulfillment or happiness. It's all tied to it. You need that progress. So first thing I would need to do is assess. I need to like really brand both my YouTube channels and know exactly where they're going. And I just did that with this channel. This is a plant-based weight loss channel now. There's no more gardening videos, all cool gardening stuff. The other channel, this is all going to be plant-based weight loss. It's going to be recipes and some mindset stuff. And that's it. That's what this channel is going to be. So it feels good to know what that is, and now I'm getting on my Instagram more and all that. And then the other channel, I need to look at the analytics and really figure out like which, because people like the plant videos on there, or anything like the weird potato fruit, that kind of stuff. But I need to really figure out what those buckets are before I feel progress in that. It's okay though, because I do know what videos work in that. So I have a bit of progress with my business. The love life stuff is just a complete 0 out of 100. There's really, for the most part, like, you meet a couple people here and there, but it just, nothing pans out. So I may have to move to, like, say, Victoria, which is a couple hours from here, and there's tons of women there that are more whatever, hippie or hikers or this or that. The thing is, I don't want to move away from where all the hiking is, because that's what I love to do. So if I move 3 hours from the hiking, then I have to drive 3 hours back every time I want to hike. So it's a real catch-22 here, because I live right in the mountains. I'm like 20 minutes from like 5 or 6 different mountains. And the community thing, like I mentioned earlier, that's something, maybe it's ball hockey or some other sports league that I can join, or start talking. I need to look up some groups or something on Facebook, something like that. There are options I can actually get some community from. So hopefully, going through this, you can understand how to do this for yourself. And you need to get progress. So if you're really feeling it, just pick whatever hurts the most and like really diagnose it, and then just try to get some progress right away. So if you just lack community like I do, you're lonely out in the middle of nowhere, then maybe find those Facebook groups right away and start chatting with some people, and you'll feel better right away. And once you feel better, then start assessing those other ones, and you can start to create solutions for all of those, because you can't fix all these problems overnight. You can't fix them right away, but you just start getting progress. Progress equals happiness. So hopefully whoever watches this video enjoys it, or enjoys it, but finds it useful. So that's it for about this one. Thanks.